Okay, in step 1 of the research process, the first thing that you want to do is create a document labeled Bibliography. So, you can get to your docs several different ways. One way is at the bottom of your Chromebook, there will be an icon that looks similar to this, and you can click on it and it'll take you to your docs, but it'll be at the bottom, like I said. Or, of course, you can just go to www.gmail.com. You should be already logged into your account, even when you open the internet, and you can click on your Google Apps and go to Docs. And you also have the Apps option at the bottom of your screen on a Chromebook. Either way, get to your Google Docs. You're going to click on this plus sign so you create a new document. Once it is opened up, the first thing you want to do is rename the document. Always do that so you can always locate your information quickly. So you're going to click on Untitled Document in the top left, and you're going to type Bibliography, and then hit Enter. Once you've renamed it, you can see that it's saving. Up in the right hand, you'll see Share, and it's private only to me, so I have to click on that. And then I am going to share it with the people I need to. You will share it with me, so if you just start typing Bodine K, and if you've shared with me before, it should automatically fill it, bodinek@billingschools.org. And then you need to also share it with Miss Brady. So if you type in Brady S, you will see bradys@billingschools.org. And if you have a partner, please type in their email. Remember, student emails are first.lastname@billingstudents.org. Now, somebody might have a variation of that, so just double check with your partner their correct email or let them type it in. Then you hit Send. Remember to leave it as Can Edit, because that allows them the ability to edit. Under Advanced, you can double check to make sure that it did share properly. For example, Miss Brady and I will have pictures, and then you should only have like a single person like this if you shared it correctly with your partner, or their picture if they did a picture. Okay, now you have this set up. So go to Edmodo. At the top of the screen, you're going to see in your class period where it says Research Paper Requirements. Now there are several links. You'll notice that it says Show 2 more attachments. Make sure you click on that so you can see everything. This top one is your example paper. With requirements, it shows an example KWL, citations, taking notes, just some notes. Just very little is done just to kind of give you an idea, and of course a paper. This is the citation machine where you can do your citations if one is not provided for you in your source. The website evaluation checklist, that is the one that we're going to give you a paper copy of, but then you can use this for your remainder 2 sources that you find. This is your research paper rubric, which you should always refer to make sure that you're doing everything correctly. And then this is the link for search engines for sources. Remember, you're avoiding sources such as Wikipedia and Answers.com. When you click on this link, which is what you should do first, you are going to see the student research resources here. This is going to be good for sources along with this pros and cons. The citation machine and the website evaluation checklist are also available on this page. Down on the bottom, these first 2 deal with social issues, like if you have not chosen yours. The last one will also give you ideas for social issues, but it will also give you links to resources. So we are going to start with the Student Research Resources page. That'll open up to the library website, and you probably have seen this before when you were searching for National History Day. So we have EBSCO databases here. You click on that. It will open up to different search engines, quite a few. So I'm going to tell you the ones that you should look at. You should look at the EBSCO host research databases. Then scrolling down, the Points of View database, the Student Research Center Middle and High School, and a little bit further down we have Explora, grades 6 through 12 student research. Now, the one that I want to talk about though is this first one, because when you first click on it, it is going to have a whole host of different databases that you can search. The easiest thing to do is to click here where it says Select. So it says Select All, and then all of these will be highlighted. Then you can hit Continue. Then what you can do is when you go into the next page, you can type in the item that you're searching for. And as you can see, the computer is a little bit slow. So let's say that I am looking at pollution, and I search. Now it's going to give me many different results. You can also go down to, let's say that you want to do just academic journals. You don't want to just focus on everything because maybe you don't trust the magazines, etc. Once you find something that you want to look at, you click on it. Let's see here. And then on the right-hand side, you'll notice that there's a Cite button. That'll come in handy when you create your final version of your bibliography with your citations. So if you scroll down, you'll see MLA, which is our format. You will see here the complete citation. You can just go ahead and highlight it, right-click and copy it, and then you can paste that into your bibliography. But remember, what's important is that read the full text because you might not want it. You might start looking at it and go, oh, this is nothing that I want to talk about. And you might see that it's extremely long. And you might see that you can't get into it, like I just did on this one. So you want to make sure that it's something that you can get into first before you start reading it. Now I clicked down, I was able to get into this, and I can go through now and start reading. And of course, make sure it's something that you understand. If you don't understand what it is, then you want to go back to the result list and change what it is that you're searching for. Be more specific. Pollution's kind of general. You know exactly what you want to talk about. Okay, that's how you can do citations from this one. Also, other things that you can do is you can use different databases within there and look, but some of them might not give you the citation. Points of view, I believe, will give you citations. You just have to kind of go through. You can see that it talks about different topics here. You can browse by category. You can click show all so you kind of have a better idea of what's all in here. But like if I clicked on feminism and then it gave me a specific document, there's my citation tool over there. So just play around with these different sources. In addition to that, when you go to this pro and con, you can kind of go through and look for information on your topic. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time in these. And the Magbot as well. When you click on that, there's different topics alphabetized that you can click on and search. And then you can see if you can find the some actual information that's reliable. You know, news, not necessarily reliable, like CBS, etc. Even though they're supposed to be reliable, they're really not a first primary source. They're just reporting news. So you want to really try to find primary sources as opposed to secondary sources. You know, basically think of it straight from the horse's mouth. Okay. Now, you just put as much information as you can into your bibliography page right now until you properly learn citations. That way you can get your way back to that source. That's the most important thing. So you're reading through your sources, putting the information so you can get right back to it. If you know how to do the citation and it's easy for you, that's fine, except you're going to find that you're not going to really have a link. You got to make sure you remember where you went and how to get to it. And that's it. Okay, as you can see, I did copy that one citation. That's what I was talking about. So if I paste it, you can see it has this weird background. You can always highlight it up in the top. You can go to highlight and say none. That way you can actually see it. But as you can see, there's actually no link to that source. So if there's a source that you really like that you found, and you do that typical citation, you should at least remember where it is that you found it. And sometimes the link will work. For example, if I find something that I like and I highlight the URL at the top of the page, which I will do here in a second. Oops, I misspelled that. Try that again. All right. So if I go to pollution and I find something and I like it, even if I go up to the URL and copy it, and I paste it into my bibliography, let's say that's a source and I can highlight it and I can make it a link. I can go up here and just put link so that it knows. If I click on this and I click on the link to get to it, it went right to it. And as you can see, when you just do a citation, you don't really have that ability to just go right back to that actual document. So you might want to save the link as well so it makes it easier for you.